Hello. Um, I am sorry there is a video I wanted to get out to you for a while, but I didn't have the ability to produce the video like I wanted to. So this is my attempt at doing that, and hopefully this came out okay. So if you look at my Substack, you'll see that the last article had to do with things that you could do on a staycation. And I came up with a template of different things that you could do, but it was very broad and very generic. The next article, which is actually this one, and I wanted to do this in video format rather than write something, was I wanted to show you how to use ChatGPT to come up with a list. So I'm on ChatGPT right now, and I'm going to type in down here, give me a list of 25, and you can specify the number, interesting things to do within 25 miles of, and I'm going to put my zip code in. It's not my actual zip code, but it's one close by, 10976. And I'm going to say excluding New York City. I live very close to New York City. If I don't do that, you're going to get a list of 25 things, 20 of which are in New York City. And unless you like going to New York City, which I don't, that's what'll happen. So here we go. Here's the list. 25 interesting things to do within 25 miles of where I live or close to where I live. Now, a number of these places I've been to, some I might care to go to again, but others I probably wouldn't. So let's go over the list. I don't know if you can see this or not. I'll try somehow to attach the list so you can see it yourself. But number one, Storm King, which is an outdoor art exhibit. The Hudson River Walkway, which is not something I'm familiar with. I would have to look into that in more detail. Bear Mountain State Park, which I've been to, but it's pretty big, so I'm sure there's parts of it I haven't seen. Nyack Beach State Park, which I have been to and is very nice. Palisades Center, which is a shopping mall. The Rockland Center for the Arts, I have not been to. Tolman Mountain State Park, I have been to many times. The New York Botanical Garden, which technically is in New York City, it's in the Bronx. It's right across the street from the Bronx Zoo. So you could do those two things on the same day if you wanted to. Westchester Broadway Theater, which I'm not familiar with. The Piermont Pier, which I've been to many times. You could walk or bike along the Hudson River. It's a really nice place. The town of Piermont is a very nice little town with restaurants and other things to do. Historic Haverstraw Village, not familiar with that. The Edward Hopper House, I'm familiar with Edward Hopper, but I'm not familiar with his house. It's his birthplace. That's in Nyack, by the way. Blue Hill at Stone Barns. Dine at this renowned farm-to-table restaurant. Not been there. Greenberg Nature Center. Not been there. Rockland Lake State Park. I haven't been there. Playland Amusement Park, which is in Rye, New York, which really, I mean, I guess it's within the 25 miles, but it's not a place I would probably go to unless, I had specific reason to go. You would have to go over the George Washington Bridge and ride through the bride. It's a terrible drive with a lot of traffic. The Lyndhurst Mansion, I know where that is. I've never been there. Same with the Phillipsburg Manor. The Muscoot Farm, not familiar with that. Union Church. Union Church is in Tarrytown. I haven't been there, but from what I've heard, it's a neat place. I would go to that. Okay, I can't pronounce this. Keequit, the Rockefeller Estate. I would go to that. It's a historic mansion. The Old Croton Aqueduct Trail, not been there, but I've heard of it. Stonecrop Gardens, never heard of it. It's in Cold Spring. Cold Spring is a really, really cool place. We almost moved there. Dia, which is an art museum in Beacon, New York, and the Thomas Paine Cottage Museum. So again, I'm getting into some specific things for where I live. But you can see from looking at the list of these 25 things, I probably would go to at least half of them. And if you have a week or two of staycation and you went to a different place every other day, some of them you might be able to combine into going to two in a day. You could have a really nice time, stay close to home, and probably not spend as much money as if you went away on a vacation. So I hope you found this useful. Hope you found this interesting, and I hope it was worth the wait. But go on ChatGPT, type in a list of things that you want to do within a certain number of miles of where you live. I said 25, could have said 50, could have said 100. Type in your zip code. If you want to leave any areas out, you might want to do that, like I excluded New York City. And I think you could come up with a really nice list of things to do. Hope you found this useful. And I'm going to post this also on my YouTube channel as well as Substack. Okay. Have a nice day.